Ravi Cheryl, we first uncovered zombie foreclosures in July. Two women fined thousands of dollars on properties they didn't own anymore. Now the I-Team is finding more zombie victims. One woman haunted by a property that was sold more than 60 years ago. Another getting her wages garnished.
Probably when I'm long gone from here, those properties will still probably haunt my children, haunt my family.
Karita Sargent built an empire of rental properties. Then the financial collapse in 2008 forced her to sell some. She lost others to foreclosure, including this one in Chicago's Burnside neighborhood. She thought the home, now knocked down, was in her past, but... And they'll fine you for it.
And they're gonna fine me for it, and I'm gonna have to pay it.
Sargent says the city even garnished her wages to pay fines.
And I just don't know what to do at this point.
Sargent and her attorney Mario Reed say the city says she owes several $1,000s in fines for this property, including roughly $19,000 for the demolition of the home, and fines for two other properties, which Reed says she no longer owns.
Potentially close to over $50,000 worth of debt. And hers are zombie foreclosures as well.
A zombie foreclosure, Reed says, happens when a home is foreclosed, the former owner moves out, but the new owner, the lender or bank, does not record the deed in its name. This leaves the previous owner on the hook for nuisance fines, demolition costs, water bills, and more. There are also zombie properties, homes that are sold, but the new homeowner doesn't record the deed in their name.
The city of Chicago should forgive the debts.
Reed and two of his clients first informed the I-Team about this issue in July. Since our story, Reed says he continues to get calls. Now he has nearly 50 potential clients in similar situations, like Wendy Rose. Rose has a zombie property.
You're getting this notice in 2022 to pay fines for weeds, but the property was sold in 1959?
Yes, correct.
That's incredible.
I know.
The city saying Rose owed $650 for overgrown weeds at this empty lot in the Marquette Park neighborhood, all because a deed was not filed properly more than 60 years ago. It remained in the name of her father's estate.
Extremely stressful because I never knew what the city of Chicago would do next.
Rose was able to resolve her issue with Reed's help.
And I'm like, I don't own this property.
Tanisha Rayson Henry is fighting a zombie foreclosure on the city's far south side. She received a weed violation for a property she says she no longer owns after surrendering her property to lenders who she says didn't record the deed. You're taking care of a property you don't own.
Correct. And that's stressful. Financially, emotionally, and mentally as well.
Chicago's Department of Finance, which collects fines, said it can only bill people who are listed as owners on record, adding a property may continue to be registered to an owner and accrue billing debt. That can happen, the city says, if the owner has not followed up with the bank or new buyer to make sure the deed has been properly transferred and recorded. However, many of the banks and lenders, which did not record deeds years ago, are no longer in business or have been purchased by other lenders.
The party that's to blame is right now our legislature. And it stems from the fact that here in the state of Illinois, there's no requirement to record a deed.
We reached out to the spokesperson for the Illinois Speaker of the House to find out what can be done. We have not yet heard back. The city of Chicago added that even if the consumers in our story do eventually get those deeds into the bank's names, that consumers will still be responsible for current fines.
Hey, if you like that video, be sure to subscribe to our ABC7 Chicago YouTube channel.